Cosmic Girl 101 signing on for the Gemini Rising March 2024 astrology video. Topics we're going to cover this month is the Sun, the moons, our personal planets being Venus, Mars and Mercury. Opening up the month of March, we've got that Sun still transiting in your 10th house, Gemini Rising, until the 19th. So the Sun in the 10th house has you being very visual or concentrating on your career. It's that career, how you're seen and known in the world. Something's illuminated here in the 10th house that you could be going through a profound change in regards to the 10th house topics. So on the 19th of March, we've got our attention, vitality and energy being directed into your 11th house because the Sun's ingressing into Aries for the next 4 weeks on the 19th. And this is where a lot of attention, vitality and energy is going to be expended. On the 19th of March, we also have the day that starts the spring equinox in the Northern Hemisphere and begins the autumn equinox in the Southern Hemisphere. This is also the day that starts off the new astrological year. And this house of Aries for you, Gemini Rising, in the 11th, the Sun's exalted here in Aries. So the Sun likes being in this place. So when the Sun is transiting in Aries for the next 4 weeks for you, Gemini Rising, there's going to be a lot of activity, energy and drive towards integrating with different groups of people and organizations, different societies. This is what we connect with, what we call benefactors, people that are beneficial to us, that improve our sense of purpose. They encourage us to reach different heights in regards to our career, our public image. They assist us. So this is what you are going to be directed towards. A lot of energy going towards friendships and looking at your goals and aspirations for the future. So you're really honing in. This is where you're really driven towards, it's your future self and how others can be improving or actually affecting you. Also, we see that Sun exalted, so I would expect that you are going to be particularly optimistic in the next 4 weeks regarding those 11th house topics as a Gemini rising. So let's talk about the lunations for the month. On the 10th of March, we've got a new moon occurring in Pisces, which is your 10th house of career, public image, how you're seen and known by people on the world stage. It's a very visual place. There's something new beginning here. Now, what begins on this day now blooms or busts come to full moon in Pisces on September 17, 2024, because it's a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. So the moon is significant here. It could be mother, grandmothers are important on this day, or something significant happening here. For Gemini rising, it's also about relocation and also, again, feeling connected to your career and public image. So something new is occurring here and completes or really changes on the 17th of September 2024. On the 25th of the month, speaking of lunar eclipses, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse occurring in Libra, and this is your 5th house of romantic connections, also investments, children, creative projects, also to do with finance, athletics and sports. The South Node is currently transiting in Libra as well. Now, for you as a Gemini rising, I would say there could be a significant relationship or a romantic relationship coming to an end. Or disruption. There also could be an end to a cycle that has to do with investing. Financial investment is now coming to a completion. So eclipse is basically things are being removed and eclipsed out. Something is being prevented to see its entirety. So for me, it looks like an abrupt, significant ending. that affects your actual your physical self, and also your emotional body. So something quite significant is happening here for you in your 5th house of romance, partnership, joy, pleasure, children, investments, athletics and sports. I think that there's something coming to an end with those topics for you, Gemini rising. So on to the personal planets now. Now Mars, that planet Mars rules your 11th house and your 6th house. Mars, opening up the month of March, is transiting in your 9th house and has been since the 13th of February. So that 9th house of international and foreign correspondence, traveling, philosophy, legalities, higher education, law. This is what you could have a lot of activity and energy driven to those topics. And you could be traveling or feverishly learning about different international bodies or people, and this continues opening up the month of March. Now Mars is quite so I would expect that not a lot of action going on in the 11th and 6th house for you. Things are staying the same, or same topics are being addressed. On the 9th of March, we see that Mars squaring Uranus and Taurus, so your 9th house of education, higher education, international foreign correspondence and travel, philosophy, law, in a square to your 12th house of things behind the scenes. This is a house that's not public. It's a place of hidden enemies. It's a place that's associated with self-undoing. It's where you're very quiet and things aren't very visual. So there could be a sudden revelation regarding a legal situation, or some sort of publishing or media debacle could be going on that affects you. So just, forewarned as forearmed, that day could be quite tricky, Gemini rising on the 9th. On the 22nd of March, we've got that Mars ingressing into the sign of Pisces, which is your 10th house, until April 30, 2024. And Mars is in detriment here in Pisces, so in other words, it's not delivering the drive and enthusiasm that we might otherwise have in the sign that's not Pisces, because Pisces is all about connection and music and art and creative flow, and Mars could just have you a feeling that you're combative, you're arguing with your creative flow, you're arguing in the workplace, or just things just aren't working out publicly. You could be changing up your image, how you're seen or known. So forewarned is forearmed. It could be a difficult transit from the 22nd to April 30, when Mars is transiting in your 10th house, public career, image, and how you are seen and known. So now on to personal planet Venus, and who doesn't like talking about Venus, right? Well, Venus has been transiting in Aquarius, your 9th house, and continues to opening up the month of March. So Venus in the 9th, spending money internationally, learning things, foreign exchange, relationships are highlighted here. So you could have relationships, international relationships, or traveling with partners, learning about different philosophies and spiritual beliefs. It could be really connecting to your spiritual side. Could also have a lot to do with publishing, media. So you could have a lot of publishing and media going on when Venus is transiting in your 9th house, connecting with people in public and social media as well. Well, on the 3rd of March, she's squaring Uranus and Taurus, so your 9th and your 12th house are coming into a square. So it could be a sudden disruption with things behind the scenes being revealed that had to do with an international or foreign lands, communication, higher education, media, social media. Could be some problems there. Could be problems with relationships regarding academia, legalities, contracts as well, collaborations. Could be a tricky day on the 3rd. Well, on the 11th, Venus is going to be leaving that 9th house and ingressing into Pisces, which is your 10th house. And Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces, so she's on high. And this transit continues until the 5th of April, 2024. Venus in the 10th house sees you very much aligning with favorable people that are beneficial to you. You can see an increase in finances, or finances are very much highlighted. You're seen and known for your financial abundance. So you could be receiving some financial rewards or accolades, or something that's quite beneficial to you. So you're receiving finances. Friendships are also highlighted here, and really investing in your career or your public image. So you could be trying to revamp your whole image here. So something's changing quite profoundly for the Gemini rising, I feel. On the 21st, we got that Venus conjuncting Saturn in Pisces, which is again your 10th house. So this could be seeing a return of investment or a long-term project regarding employment or career could come to a halt, or surprisingly, you could be anchoring into something really auspicious here on the 21st, when you got that Venus conjuncting that wise long-term vision planet Saturn. On the 24th, we see Venus sextiling Jupiter in Taurus, so your 10th house and your 12th house is now lit up here in a sextile aspect. So Venus being a benefic, sextiling the benefic Jupiter, looks really auspicious for something quite nice. It's been going on from behind the scenes for a very long time. It's going to improve your public image, or your sense of stability when it comes to career, even to do with creative projects. This is something that's been going on for a very long time behind the scenes, is now giving your image a public boost that's beneficial. So it could be a financial boost, inheritance, rewards for past efforts with work could be coming through. So this looks like a fantastic day. Circle this in your diary on the 24th. Venus was your 12th house and your 5th house. So the 5th house of pleasure and joy, and the 12th house of things behind the scenes. So you could be, and like I said, on the 24th, a return investment that's quite lucrative, or an investment or money coming across the table is what I'm getting. That really gives you a sense of stability and a real change in your image publicly. You're seen differently, but beneficially. So something quite lucky might be going on for Gemini rising here, or something just coming across the table that really gives you a sense of, wow, I'm really kicking goals here financially, or some better factors that really boost your image. On the 28th, we've got that Venus sextiling Uranus and Taurus, the 10th and the 12th house lit up again. So Venus-Uranus sextile looks great for, something being unearthed that's almost acutely beneficial. Something really nice is occurring for Gemini rising regarding a project they've been working on from behind the scenes for a long time, an artistic endeavor. Could also just be, again, something that hasn't been present now, is on the table for you. So it seems like it's a financial thing that's really boosting your career, or something with your public image is changing because of something behind the scenes occurring. So again, I don't know, I feel like it's inheritance or money from the past, or investment from the past coming through now that's quite lucrative, really changing things up for you. Gemini rising, going to be circling the 3rd, 24th and 28th of March in your calendar 2024. Gemini rising, onto your ruling planet Mercury now. Mercury rules your 1st house and also your 4th house. Mercury opening up month of March continues its transit through Pisces, your 10th house. Now Mercury's in detriment here, so Mercury could see you spending time away from work, or just feeling like frustration at work, communication, litigation, contracts, verbal agreements written just don't seem to be present, or you're just having difficulty being heard in the workplace, or in a specific relationship as well. Could be difficult at this time. Things just don't seem to be lining up. On the 4th, we see that Mercury sextiling Uranus and Taurus, so that 10th and 12th house connection. This looks like surprising news from the past coming back on the table, or an investment returning, or something from the past regarding work or career being now more favorable. So there could be an offer that comes across the table that improves your employment situation or your career, or how you're seen and known gets a bit of a boost that comes from nowhere, which is looks like a really nice day on the 4th. Mercury is conjuncting Neptune on the 8th, your 10th house again. Now, a Mercury-Neptune conjunction could see you having some sort of creative flair that's recognized publicly. Could also see artwork or some creative pursuit that's quite beneficial to your public image. This looks like a really great day in regards to, again, some sort of artistic, futuristic flair that you possess can really benefit the workplace or your career in some capacity. So if you've been keeping something behind the scenes, it might be time to bring it out and have the world recognize it, or at least your workplace, because it might benefit your career or, again, your public image. Mercury is then going to, on the 9th of March, ingress into Aries, your 11th house, until May 15. This is a longer transit for Mercury through a sign, quite simply because Mercury is going to be going into a retrograde. So Mercury ingressing into your 11th house of friendships, collaborations, groups and societies, dreams and aspirations for your future, benefactors, people that benefit you in regards to your career and public image. With Mercury here, we can have people investing in you, communicating with you, helping you out with data, strategies and information that assist with your career and employment. You could be talking about financial transactions, commerce, investments that benefit you in the long run with different people. Friends could be assisting as well. You could be investing in a long-term dream or goal. You might have the finances to do this. So this looks like a really nice transit when Mercury's ingressing into Aries, your 11th house of dreams and goals and people that really do assist you. On the 10th of March, we see Mercury sextiling Pluto in Aquarius, so your 9th and 11th house connection here. So this looks really nice for possibly planning something with friendships regarding media or publishing internationally. Could also have to do with developing an idea regarding academia or higher education. Could see you having a lot of time spent pondering over, unearthing those long-term dreams and goals and making the reality that's really going to expand your social standing and also your sense of spiritual belief and connection. So your philosophies could be changing here, or something deep and profound affecting your view on the future and your view on philosophies and ideologies about your life and possibly others. Cosmic Girl 101 signing off. I hope you have a blessed March 2024, Gemini rising, and I will see you in the next video.